Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. So on the north side as the Wehrmacht player, we have Techno. So on the south side as the US player, we have Diamondback. Pioneers pushing the way forward, trying to capture up some points. This Pioneer squad likely going to go for the Wehrmacht quarters somewhere around here. And of course we've got the barracks being deployed out by the engineers. Do we see a third engineer or just maintain two? Looks like just two engineers for the US player. Third pioneer has been deployed on out. If I get my words straight. Or italicize. Wehrmacht quarters almost complete. Cutoff point has been captured. And now we've got the engineers not capturing the cutoff point, going a little bit farther. Going some fuel, so maybe it's time to get some early Greyhounds first. And we've got these pioneers pushing the way forward. Maybe we're going to try to eye wiring off this path. Yes, he's going to wire off that path. He may go ahead and wire off this one as well. Guess we have to wait and see. And he's going to be capturing up that fuel point as well. Hello! From the UK. What time is that around there? Be close to around, what? 9 PM, right? 10 PM? Yes, guessed correctly.
You need any construction?
More wire being deployed on out. We do have the Volksgrenadiers capture up the munitions point there. Nope, laying down some sandbags. Munitions point being captured up there, and this fuel point will be captured up as well. So I can go for the VP and mission point next. We do got these riflemen out going to be charging forward. The first engagement will be right here. Of course, we do have a bit of heavy cover there, but a lot of heavy cover around here. No engagements just yet. They may be in vision range.
Okay,
And with there, he should be able to just go to the sandbags and find a good position there. Riflemen will be eyeing for these wall here. Volksgrenadier could rotate to this wall as well. Shimwagens pushes the way forward. Shimwagen maybe I'm going to try to run forward to knock him out of cover as well, but looks like he's receiving some fire there. As this VP has been captured up by the pioneers. Volksgrenadiers are receiving some fire there from, of course, from the rifle. Wow, the riflemen are receiving some fire there from the Volksgrenadiers, getting flinched around into the front of the wall, which does get them out of cover. And I cannot speak today. I don't know why. I just cannot speak. The Volksgrenadiers pushing the way forward. We've got the pioneers eyeing to lay down some tank traps as well. And we've got the tank traps now receiving some fire there. Riflemen and Volksgrenadiers engaging at close range, getting some good damage there onto each other. We've got the mission points captured up by the pioneers, and this wire being cut by the engineers, allowing the riflemen and engineers push the way forward. These Volksgrenadiers also push the way forward onto down the heavy cover. We've got another reinforcing squad of riflemen, so more heavy cover fight. He could rush forth the Shimwagen and knock them around cover. Pioneers do spot this now, supporting Rifleman squad. And so a third Rifleman squad has entered the mix. The Volksgrenadier back away, can rip apart thanks to that heavy cover, or lack of, by the negative cover. Now Shimwagen's pushed way forward, and we'll see a bit of fire there from the engineers and from the Riflemen. Decides to drive away from the Riflemen. Does spot the cut wire. And also laid down some tank traps there.
We have a lot of incoming fire.
MG42 pushes his way forward. Rifleman still here duking out with the Volksgrenadiers. As the pioneers do get some good damage there, or some damage there onto the riflemen as they walk by. Engineers have got inside the garrison as well. And it looks like the riflemen push their way forward to the next set of heavy cover there. And entry 42 started making their advance. And Schiffwagen does get some fire onto the engineers as they were in the garrison. I need to get some more caffeine into me.
Americans are capturing a sector.
Volksgrenadiers are sending some fire there onto the riflemen. The pioneers are repairing up the Schiffwagen as this point is not being captured on up. Riflemen could eye for some of this light cover around the region, as Volksgrenadiers will be laying down sandbags there to utilize. Riflemen do receive some fire there. Flame warfare has been completed by the pioneer here.
We have territory cut off from supply.
And the engineer squad needs to fall back severely wounded. I don't really have a favorite map. There's some good maps and some bad maps.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
We do have the Volksgrenadier laying down some more sandbags in cover. They do manage to lay it down in time. We do have the VP being decaptured, not VP, strategic point being decaptured now. And we do have the riflemen capture up the fuel point.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Over here, we've got the Flamer Pioneers, perhaps eyeing to get some good bursts there onto the riflemen. Volksgrenadiers are behind the heavy cover as well, distracting the riflemen as the Flamer comes forward for a nice flame burst. He does rotate his fire, but the flame burst does connect.
Objective seized, but I don't know if I can hold it. What do you need?
Pioneers do not get inside the garrison. They thought about it for a brief moment. We've got the engineers also getting some good flamer bursts in as well. Wehrmacht sniper has been pointed out, needs to maintain his range, but that flamer engineer in the region is going to be a bit hard for that. Sniper does not get a good hit there onto the engineer. Does throw a round there into the rifleman. As Schiffwagen starts advancing, got the sniper. He needs to fall back a little bit too far forward. Got the MG42 here. Now gets some great suppression there as the pioneer gains some good flame bursts in. And the engineer does manage to barely escape on out of there. The pioneer made it fall back because one model up. They don't last very too long. Now the Schiffwagen avoiding combat. We got the Volksgrenadiers getting some fire in as well as the MG42 is trying to find another position there. There is a bit of light cover there. And the Schiffwagen's not putting some fire there onto the riflemen. Volksgrenadier squad is going to be falling back. The MG42 will prevent this point from going down, or at least not without a fight. It does get some good shots into there now. Over here, we've got these forces pushing way forward. There's a minesweeper as well as a flamer squad. Very nice. Don't think we've seen any landmines just yet. Nothing up here at the moment. And I don't see any here either. Nope. As I just said that, there's one being built right now. Got the Kriegsberg. Does get a good sniper there, snipe shot there, and now got some MP40 folks. MP40 folks could get inside the church, but there's too many flamers in the region. 2 flamers. U.S. riflemen pushing the way forward. There's a lot of good heavy cover there as well. The flamers could get some bursts into it if he advances that far. Now the MP40 folks getting knocked around by the Schiffwagen, and do have a sniper shot there onto the engineers. Pioneers trying to cover the flanks. Schiffwagen's going to try and knock them around to allow the sniper to engage. Both the flamer engineers has been suppressed by the MG42. One does get wiped there. Pioneer wouldn't fall back. It may get wiped as well. It does get wiped there. MG42 has packed on up, trying to soft retreat away, find a better angle. And now Schiffwagen does go out of control there. We do have a half track here. Not a flamer half track, just a regular half track. Does hop inside the non-MP40 folks into the back of the half track to try to get its gun up and firing. Infantry 42 has inside this garrison here. This Volksgrenadier is receiving quite a bit of fire. Then he's stick to the heavy cover there. And needs to retarget towards that rifleman squad. Does retarget that squad. Gets some great damage into there. This rifleman squad is down to 3 models. May need to fall back. A little bit too much fire in this region. We've got another flanking squad of riflemen, but they do get suppressed there by the MG42 rotating around. And with a sniper in the region, maybe we get wiped there. Nope, doesn't look like it. And I think the squad has... Yep, they do manage to escape on out of there. Pioneers are falling back. I thought I heard a landmine detonation.
Tank traps in position as ordered.
So looks like some tank tracks being deployed on out.
Yes, comrade.
MP40 Volk squad. But they're a bit wounded there, so the flamers getting some great hits. We've got a flanking rifleman here. Getting some great damage to the Volksgrenadier. They won't be able to send this region. What about side? Are you talking about faction or side of this map? Because this map is... feels like the right side of the map may be a little bit better than the left side, but that's just my opinion. For factions, I don't really play... I don't play Computers 1 online. I probably would like to play the Brits if I would. But I could see all the factions being fun to play. We do have a panic shot fired in the Francis in front of them. The half-track is set on up, trying to suppress these forces. MP40s are trying to engage low. Stick grenade there by the Grenadiers, getting a great hit there on the Riflemen. So Rifleman squad will need to fall back, but great counter pineapple grenade as well. This Rifleman squad does throw out a sticky bomb onto the half-track. And we do have, of course, the damaged engine. Flamer squad's trying to rush him forward, but probably won't get the wipe there or destruction there on the half-track. So from the Pioneers nearby, he won't be able to get the garrison either. Trying to rush on the sniper, but he does get fully detonated.
Pass the word back. Listen up.
He has captured the cutoff point, but only cuts off a pair of munitions points, which could be important if he's gone for an infantry company. The engine's still damaged. He needs to get that Pioneer back inside the half-track. He does not get it back in the half-track, and now it's running no gun and damaged engine. He just needed to back away from the rifleman to avoid any sticky bombs. Pineapple grenade was thrown. He does dodge it. Half-track will be crawling away. The Volksgrenadier could hop inside the building to buy the half-track some time. Or hop the Volksgrenadier inside the half-track to get his guns firing. But I guess not. Volksgrenadier do full retreat there. Now got the MP40 squad pushed the way forward. The half-track still being closed on, getting interrupted by the terrain a bit. He does go to the cover there. Sniper does find a shot there. Does get one sticky bomb off there. And gets a great hit there. Chance of hit going down is very likely. MP40 Volk squad does dance around a little bit. Gets great damage in there. Another sticky bomb has connect. Volksgrenadier has fallen back. Does get a short engine crit, but should be able to gun it down. Does gun it down there.
We are losing territory.
It is quite hot at the moment. It's like it's on fire. We got a Shum armory deployed on out. No doctrinal selection just yet. Let's go to the US player. Let's see if he's gone for a doctrine. I think he has. But yeah, I do not know which it would be. Could be a couple possibilities. We have a Greyhound being deployed on out. Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers pushing the way forward. Those are all stick grenade. Rifleman squad here is receiving quite a bit of fire, while this one needs to fall back. This one needs to fall back entirely. That one model that was really separated will prevent it from being wiped, but that wasn't even close. Got that Greyhound deployed on now, trying to get some good damage in. He doesn't have to worry about the Panzerschrecks. And does throw around there into the fencing. Does have a Panzerschreck trying to line up a shot there. MP40 Volk squad engaged on the right from here, but the MP40s should be able to win out. No shots into the Greyhound just yet, but he's lining up a shot. Fires. Throws out down another round into the fence line. Panzerschrecks are always just sort of hit or really miss a lot of times, but when they start hitting, they start hitting. And they hit hard.
Our forces are taking casualties.
He does lose that squad there to the Volksgrenadier, not the landmine, so he does not know about the landmine there just yet, and that landmine there can be very important. Appears to be both a Panzerfaust and a Panzerschreck was fired off right there, and I think the Panzerschreck rolled another miss. Bonnie gets a hit there with the Panzerschreck, and now the Greyhound should back away. A long time ago. Does get a good hit there, and he will back away safely. Mine's cleared. Yep, he does have a minesweeper down here. Very nice. Rifleman does get suppressed there by the MG42. Got a casualty recovery medic. And a pineapple does get thrown there. Dropped a couple models there. Casualty bunker right there. Now got a Stug being deployed, has been deployed on the field. Not a Stug, but a Stug.
Repairs complete, sir.
Just listen to that engine purr.
We do have the MG42 now setting up behind the heavy cover, which should give him some good coverage of this region, though he does have a bit of exposure over here. MP40 Volk squad and landmines over here as well. Stug is advancing, and we do have the Rifleman squad getting some great damage there on the Volksgrenadier because of the negative cover. Stug's making his advance, no levels of accuracy just yet. And Sniper's here to support as well. Doesn't appear he has to have an AT gun just yet. That, of course, is his Greyhound, so no AT,
defensive operations.
no AT gun just yet, but he does have selected infantry doctrine. So now we know what doctrine he's gone for. Let's switch over the Wehrmacht player. Speaking of veterancy, we do got a Vet 1 Stug now available. We've also got some more sandbags being deployed out by the Grenadiers. Greyhound does fire shot over here, and the Stug does roll a miss. Rifleman are going to be rushing forward, trying to get out a sticky bomb. And we've got the MG42 trying to set on up to get more coverage of this region. Autocannon has been deployed on out. Stug's here to support, so he does have good anti-infantry support and anti-vehicle support. Grenadiers may want to eye for a stick bomb. He does throw a stick grenade. Relatively effective for the engineers, but nothing super fantastic. And looks like this Volksgrenadier squad has picked up a bar. MG42 set on up, trying to get some good damage there onto the Rifleman, and a stick and a pineapple has been thrown. Does forward it. It's still 6 command points. That's not deploy out what, a stew? I guess he tried to go for a counter snipe. I wasn't really paying attention. But we got a Greyhound here. He does force back the Grenadier. Greyhound does fire another shot there onto the Volksgrenadier and does fire, no, does not fire off a Panzerfaust, and the Stug does miss. Going for the Panzerfaust now. Does get a connection. Volksgrenadier will get overwhelmed by the Rifleman. Stug does receive another bounce. And does roll another miss there. Does put around the rear armor of the Stug, and now there could be a really big problem there for the Stug. Does have an autocannon on firing. And does got terror reduction there, trying to force back those riflemen. Stug just rotate around to get the rounds into that Greyhound. Only damage into there onto the scout car. It does send a bounce there onto the Stug. Over here we do have the Volkswagen making a advance, getting some good damage there onto the Rifleman. Rifleman do throw a pineapple, but the flinch from the Greyhound actually prevent the pineapple being very effective. But being in negative ground never is a good idea either. US Sniper is has one kill at the moment, so he does know it exists. Of course, he said my sniper refused to shoot, and he does splash himself a bit with a frag grenade. Casualty being recovered. How many is that? That would be a free grenadier if that one does get recovered. Sniper?
Repairs are done.
He may be hitting that medic. Panic does not get a shot off there. Does receive a sniper shot there. Fire shot does get a good hit there. And the Grenadier squad does manage to fall back. And now we do have Vet 1 vehicles here for the Wehrmacht player. So he has Vet 1 light vehicles, Vet 1 tanks, Vet 2 infantry, no veterancy on the support weapons.
You're losing a sector.
Riflemen started making their advance. Autocannon scout car getting some good hits into the region. Wehrmacht steppers up to 28 kills. And no sticky bomb, he does cancel it. Good damage, and the Rifleman squad does fall back. Over here, we got another scout card has deployed now. Greyhound does say hello. There may be a Panzerfaust onto the Greyhound as Stug starts to make his advance. AT gun does connect with the scout car. Stug's making his advance, and maybe some sticky bombs onto the Stug there. Going for a dangerous point-blank range. Sticky bombs, 2 sticky bombs does connect. Flamer Pioneers do fire some shots in. And fully immobilized Stug there, but he does decrew the AT gun. Flamer squad does fully go down there. Medics charging forward, covering casualty. Autocannons trying to rip apart these riflemen. Goes for the sticky bomb there. It could be a hit or miss, but not that actually gets the kill. It does get the full kill there. Throws out another sticky bomb just to be safe, but it was not needed. Greyhound here may receive a Panzerfaust shot off. It does get some autocannon fire into the rear armor. And the pack gun looks like it rolled some misses there. I think I saw a pack gun shot. He doesn't actually have a pack gun, so I'm not sure what I saw. Oh, have a good night. You said you were from England. You said it was 10:40, so it's now 11 o'clock. Yeah, get some sleep. Going for a very dangerous Panzerfaust with one last model. He will get the Panzerfaust off. No, he goes around the object, but does get a Panzerfaust shot there now. And does get an AT gun shot off, but does roll a miss. Greyhound does send a hit there onto the scout cars. And the Rifleman squad are now getting ripped apart by the scout cars. Greyhound getting repaired on up, very nice. And this Rifleman squad is both advancing. Looks like he pulled it back up the front line without being fully reinforced. And he decides to fall both of them back. Pioneer is starting to repair up the scout car, and that's a repair bunker. He has to deploy a frontline repair bunker. One casualty has been recovered with the casualty recovery bunker. We've got a Rifleman squad here. We've got engineers. Rifleman of veterancy 2. US Sniper has 1 level of veterancy. The Wehrmacht Sniper is actually fully dead. And Panic does get a good hit there on the Greyhound. Up north, we do have the regular Grenadier engaging the Riflemen. Riflemen are behind the light cover. dispose of more in the light cover since they're in the ditch. And we've got some more riflemen pushing way forward, both of them veteran C1. So we've got a lot of veteran C on these riflemen. And the autocannon's not getting some good damage there. Over here, Volksgrenadier not fully reinforced. Got interrupted. We got the battle phase complete. So now he's able to pull out some, probably Panthers, probably maybe Panzer IVs. Could be an Ostwind. I guess the Greyhound. And he has an autocannon scout car, so Panther or Panzer IV will probably be best. Something to help engage future armor. Does get some good suppression there. We know the US player has gone for infantry doctrine, but he has not called any barrage just yet, so he may not be aware that he's gone for infantry. And the chance of him getting out armor going to infantry is unlikely, so Panzer IV will probably be a good option. Panther is always reasonable, but in this certain case, with our caster vision, we know that's doesn't need to get any heavy anti-vehicle out, so Panzer IV is more than plenty for that. Engage the Greyhound, or he could go for Ostwind to get more anti-infantry. But he's unlikely to go with that since he already has 2 light vehicles. See, we do have the Panzer Command going on up. And 80 gun shots across the river. That is a river. The other side's the pond. Let's get a good hit there. Grenadiers are flying for Panzer shot. Does a roll of miss there on the Greyhound. The other squad is not being upgraded, I believe. Yep, it's not being upgraded. Captured AT gun is firing away, but does roll a miss there. Medic is recovering another casualty. Does get a good hit there now. And now we've got some howitzer barrages raining on in. M2 howitzer barrage. And now we've got a Warfman barrage as well. And also the medic does go down. And definitely knows what doctor's gone for now.
The enemy has 300 points.
Sniper does get a good hit there onto the medic, so both medics are down.
Ready for orders.
Rifleman squad will receive some fire there. Still no extra levels of veterancy. And we do have a Knight's Crossholder being deployed out. And more important, deploy out some armor. But the Knight's Crossholder should work well. He does have 2 levels of veterancy for his Volksgrenadier, for the Knight's Crossholders, Volksgrenadiers, and Rev Grenadiers. So it has some good veteran synergy. He doesn't have any. No, he does have Vet 1 tanks, right? On that Stug. And the captured AT guns now receiving some repairs. Guess it really needs some repairs. That was a medic there. And Grenadiers making their advance. There is a landmine there, a Wehrmacht landmine. Hendrik does connect. Double vet, level 2 veteran C Greyhound. We've got the Rifleman getting some good damage in the flank as well. Repair engineers are right there, a little bit exposed, but not a huge issue. They go down. Scout cars do get some skirmishing shots there as the riflemen start making their advance. And of course, that Greyhound could have detonated that landmine. The rifleman detonated the landmine to suppress both the Volksgrenadiers as well. The Greyhound does go down to the AT guns. That will leave the autocannons get free reign over this region. This does have to worry about the 2 AT guns. One's still across the river, the other one's right here. That's Crossholders pushing the way forward. And here comes the Warfman barrage. Ooh, that's a tight group for the Warfman, getting some great hits across the line. Decrews the AT gun. As the M2 starts raining on in, we do have the Tiger tank available, or King Tiger, I should say. Now we got the autocannons trying to destroy the AT gun. Does destroy the AT gun as the AT gun is trying to throw some rounds into the Knight's Crossholders.
I am taking fire.
I mean, it's nothing too much. It's a 57mm pointed at you. And now we got the scout car needs repairs. It's lost its engine. It has to throw around into that garrison. I don't think... No, that's actually technically not garrison. Building, yes. Garrison, no. Looks like it's not going for the King Tiger at the moment. He has 30 population to spare for it. But maybe he's eyeing for something a bit more hit. Looks like he's going for a Panther. So did just screw the Panther. Though we do actually have a tank depot, so the Panther is probably the correct decision. The Panther's war wouldn't be a half bad decision either, but he has gone for a tank depot. And here comes a howitzer barrage trying to hit these forces. MG42 does fall back in time. He does lose a pair of models there as the Panther trying to throw some rounds onto that AT gun. Poorly, however. Medic does manage to avoid that shot there. Grenadiers do see a bit of fire as well. Medic does go down. And a Groot hit there on the Pioneers as well. Gains some severe damage onto that scout car. But that was his last round, so he will be repaired about the repair bunker as the Knights crossborders are falling back. They may have ran into a landmine right there. One medic is still alive. We'll be covering a casualty. That's currently 2 casualties away from a free grenadier.
We're losing a sector.
US Sniper level 2 Veteran C, 19 kills. And scout cars are sort of skirmishing along the lines, trying to get some damage on the exposed units. That is exposed units, a great way to pounce on them. Those forces have fallen back. Got the rifleman squad now advancing. I heard. Looks like a warfman barrage engaging. Does destroy the carcass of the Greyhound. That's about it. And this building.
Heavy recon here.
He is sitting on top of a landmine there, so one not well placed shot can detonate it. Panthers making advance. We got another barrage into the casualty recovery bunker. We got engineers here, including a minesweeper squad, riflemen, 2 squads of riflemen here, 2 squads of grenadiers here, and the Volks Grenadier squad is falling on back. You're gonna snipe, you're gonna snipe. Frag grenade thrown into the building. Not exactly a great idea to throw a frag grenade to a minesweeper into a garrison. Not posing a big enough threat, I would say. Does use propaganda war, forcing back the rifleman squad, retreats back all the other forces, so now he's able to run down the road past the crew of the AT guns. The AT guns can't sit there and shoot against the armored cars because they're going to get ripped apart either way by the infantry. The saw grenade there does send a pen into the scout car. One Panzer point blank does connect with the Hellcat, and there goes a Puma. Panther slow to respond. Nice crossborders now receiving some fire there. Grenadiers are trying to support on in, so is the MP40 squad. Great Wolfman barrage there onto the AT guns. Decrewed both of them. And also I think, nope, did not get squad wipe there. Very close. Nice crossborders did not fish them off either. Nice crossborders are falling back. Panthers charging away forward, trying to hunt down that Hellcat. We do have the bunker here. Of course, we'll start back up in the infantry. May draw some fire as well. And now got the MP40 Volks receiving some sniper shots. I heard explosion. Looks like another howitzer barrage onto the casualty recovery bunker. Pioneers are captured at that point. Do you have 2 AT guns here set on up, trying to engage the Panther in the armored car? There is also one being deployed on up, very nice. And maybe we'll get some more veterancy for it.
Enemy.
Firestorm is
We're
now
losing
available, which can be
territory.
very deadly towards this part of the map. Hellcat versus Panther. Two cats. One's clearly bigger. He did bounce on the Panther right there. The Hellcat is falling him back. We got the MP40 Volk Squad trying to get some shots there onto the AT gun. We could have seen a Firestorm here. I don't know why. It seems like a Firestorm is just likely. But he does fall back. Panther Squad making some fans. Warpman Barrage, however, is a good wipes out both of the engineer squads. Getting some great hits there. Severely wounds the Hellcat. And does decrew the AT gun there with the sniper. Hellcat does go down, or there's not a sniper on the field, but just guns down. Rifleman squad will full respect the Volksgrenadier and regular Grenadier, but the Ostwind will make his advance, and he has one AT gun right there. The AT gun does find a shot there onto the Ostwind. Autocannon could get some good shots in. And we also got Firestorm now being called on top of the AT gun, and seeing how wounded it is, likely will just fully get destroyed. Yeah, fully destroyed immediately. Sniper now efficiency 3, getting some hits there on the MG42. More casualties being covered. The casualty cover bunkers, if you start winning the engagements, you get more reinforcements for your army. Sniper does manage to recamouflage in time. Yep, those Nebelwerfer, the Warperman barrages have been quite on point this game. Riflemen are pushing their way forward. We got them across the native ground, but nothing to shoot them at them at the moment. Not the Ostwind. The Ostwind's now receiving some pairs. Panther is at full health, so is the armored car. And here comes a Warperman barrage, another Warperman barrage. This one will not be successful. AT gun has been reclaimed, which can put some holes there in the armored car. The Panther is in the region, and having it draw fire for the AT gun is not necessarily half bad, but the auto scout car does receive a hit there. Going for a stick grenade there onto the AT gun. He does largely avoid it. So got some howitzer barrages. Ooh, but that was a good hit there. Was there a full oof. Okay, there was a squad wipe there. I think that was a Volksgrenadier. Yeah, it looks like the MP40 Volks went down right there. Sniper does receive some bursts, but didn't receive any hits. Hellcat pushes his way forward. We do have the Ostwind skirmishing around still. The MP42 has not been able to get any suppression there onto that rifleman squad, and will get flanked and receive a frag grenade there, fully decrewing it. Panther trying to push his way forward and trying to engage that Hellcat. He does claim the MP42 for his own purpose.
Capturing a sector.
Do you have a fresh bunker here? He's lost the casualty recovery bunker, so he may go for a casualty recovery bunker. That seems like not enough far in the forward for an MG bunker. Could be for a repair bunker. And we do have a casualty recovery bunker now. Volksgrenadier have claimed the VP. Very nice. Now there's triple capture against the US player, and the US player does not have a whole lot of tickets. Get a couple ticks and it'll be down to 100. Knight's Crossholders making their way forward. AT guns walking away. Sniper does send a shot there in the Knight's Crossholder.
Enemy is down to 100 points.
Hellcat does roll a miss there. Try and go for a crush. But does receive some... Ooh! Got a couple models there in the Knight's Crossholder. As well as a decent hit there. We do have a sticky grenade onto that Panther, getting damage to the engine there. Warfman's now raining on in. We got Oswin and the scout car right here, getting some good damage in. No additional levels of veterancy. Panther's now tracking forward, trying to get the exposed infantry support vehicles. And now we got something being caught on there. It looks like off-map how to shoot. Yep, off-map how to shoot's not running on in. We do have the medic surgeon forward. We do have the propaganda war was utilized, I think, on those squads there.
The enemy has 50 points left.
Panther damaged engine, but still engages the Hellcat with his gun. He does find a shot there, knocking the Hellcat out. At this point, it's being captured up by the rifleman. At this point, will maintain to be secured. Ooh. Main gun destroyed. Next round, range short. The following round does destroy a landmine. And we've got an AT gun here, putting some shots into the Warfman. And the Warfman's almost down, sort of dancing around in the wrong location. Rolls a miss there. Autocan scout car trying to push its way forward. The gun itself is quite wounded. Does receive a hit there. Pioneers, or engineers, and riflemen making their way forward. 3 squads of riflemen along with Captain 42 and an AT gun. It looks like the scout car will go down. And it does go down.
You've lost the Puma.
Warfman barrage. Gain some hits there. And getting some shots there into the bunker. And into the Panther. The riflemen do manage to get off a sticky bomb there. AT gun and Hellcat in pursuit. Let's get a good hit there. Panther's engine, of course, is damaged. Hellcat going for some side armor or frontal armor hits. Let's get a pen in the frontal armor. You start hitting the rear armor. Panther has to rotate its front around to get shot there. Rolls and miss there, but the splash damage does make it a good hit there on the Hellcat itself. Panther fires and does get a main gun a short crit there. And he will get the kill on the Hellcat. Maybe there's going to be an M2 barrage right there. We've got the Knights Crossholders and Grenadiers engaging. Throws a stick grenade horrendously. Got a fresh Grenadier recently. Just getting reinforcements as the engine does get damaged there on the Ostwind. We've got the AT gun here to support as well. The rifleman does get fully wiped there. I think he's throwing away his units trying to get the VPs, but 25 tickets remaining. He can quickly recapture this one and start counting down. Panther will crawl its way back home.
V1 rockets are ready to punish the invaders.
Now V1s can also be deployed on out. VP is not being captured at the moment. I think it's a bit of oversight. Just go for the kill. Or go for the win, I should say. Not for killing. As Crossholders are severely wounded, they need to fall back. AT gun almost decrewed. The AT gun does not get decrewed, but it could leave it very vulnerable for the next engagement. So leaving it wounded like that can be quite useful. Riflemen making their advance, trying to engage with Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers. Repair bunkers almost down. And this point has still not been captured. That's probably a big oversight, I would say. M2 does take out the casualty recovery bunker. The repair bunker does go down to the AT gun. Warfman barrage raining on in. Trying to hit the AT guns, but largely missing. The Volks Grenadier are not captured the point just yet. The Wehrmacht player can still call him a King Tiger if he gets a bit more manpower. He does have enough population room, but may stop him from reinforcing all the way. And he will capture that VP, no problem.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Pioneers try to go for the point, but was unsuccessful. I'm not sure why. He really should have took it. He could have got the win a long time ago. Nice cross hoarders now advancing. Warfman barrage raining in. There's also an M5 half track here. Or is that an M3? M5, M3. Pretty much the same. Gained some great hits there. Decreased the AT gun as well. Up north, we've got the Hellcat charging forward. We'll find the Panther squad. Panther's still a bit wounded, but the Panther can finish off the Hellcat if it gets a hit. But it looks like the... Not sure what the actual Panther model is at. Osman's making his way forward. He can start getting some great damage on these infantry units. Has Veteran C2 in his vehicles. Got another half track. And now the M2 trying to rain some shots there onto the Panther. Panther receives a shot, but receives a miss, but the sniper does not miss. And fires a shot, main gun destroyed. That Hellcat needs to just get back on home. He may try to force fire on the ground to get a good shot in, but the road's making him a bit too quick.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers trying to push their way forward. We've got the captured MG42 inside the church. You can bring in a V1 rocket strike. This may be a good time for it.
Cowards attack our forward base.
And the Grenadiers need to fall back, seeing too much fire right there. As crossholders are making their way forward, we got the Oswin not fully repaired, but can be pushed its way forward. Warfman barrage raining on in, gains some great hits there on the rifleman, fully wipes out our rifleman squad. And we do have the King Tiger now out on the field. The King Tiger just needs to push his way into the center of the map. Nice crossholders receiving quite a bit of MG fire. And then nice crossholder does get suppressed down there. Hellcat not fully repaired, but can withstand one shot.
Ready for orders.
Nova here at this point is being captured by Pioneers. We'll find a sniper shot there. Decides to retreat on back. The sniper maybe will get the kill there on the Pioneer. It is Veteran C3. Lines up shot. Negative ground. Nope. Light cover and does not get a shot off there. Also starts making some advance. Needs to get to the far side of the building to avoid the AT gun fire. But we've got the Hellcat now advancing. Main gun destroyed. Received too much fire there, but the King Tiger's will make his advance. And he will fire a shot into the King Tiger, not into the Oswin. Hellcat's trying to go for the Oswin now. Goes for an off-map power shoot onto the Oswin. And with the engine damage there, the King Tiger should be able to finish off that Hellcat. Nope, the Patrick finishes it off. Got some AT gun shots now coming on in. It will slowly pin away, but that gun's so wounded. One well-placed shot and it's gone. Also getting repaired while in combat. Receives a hit there. US player maybe eyeing to surrender now. And that was actually the Wehrmacht player saying that. He's starting to repair up the AT gun now. Could see a V1 here or a Firestorm. Firestorm is 160. There's now making soft retreat away. Pioneer squad does fall back. Got the Grenadiers and nice crossholders here. Does get a sticky bomb off on the King Tiger. Could just leave the sector for the time being. Nice crossholders being ripped apart. Panther is fully repaired, and Grenadiers making their advance. No effectiveness on the Engineers just yet either. Notice that the Pioneer models do go down there to the Warfman Barrage. Grenadier still seems to fire there. Hellcat does receive a pen there by the King Tiger and Warfman Barrage. The church is almost down. The gun itself is almost dead, but does the garrison out of the church in time. Down south, we've got the Volksgrenadier squad pushing way forward, trying to go forward past a V1 or Firestorm. Not enough munitions for both. Does fall back there, finds a landmine as well. Is something going to be called on in? Nothing will be called on in. The Volksgrenadier will likely get wiped out by one of these squads. Yep, the rifleman. Oh, not even close. Firestorm being called on in right here. Hellcat does receive some fire there from the Panther. And here comes the Firestorm. The fire effect will stop the infantry from re-advancing, does take out the AT gun. Seeing a bit of cinching there, and the knockback or knock around there will give some more cinch effect. Finally capturing up this VP, and that's going to be a double capture because this one was never up recaptured. Main gun destroyed there on the Hellcat, and this is likely going to be game. Because even if the US player decaptures the point, he needs a fully capture to stop the bleed. Also, Self is now starting to move his way up north. I don't think he has enough time. Because you still need to capture up this point and get it decaptured as well, and that's not happening anytime soon. So yeah, that's going to be game. Warfman Barrage raining on in. No V1 strike.
We have lost
He could cast a V1 strike on top of the VP to really deny it. And does use Propaganda War at the end, so no V1. This is Andgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.